At least 2 assailants took part in the attack. There have been other figures given, but at least 2 gunmen arrived at the hotel in a black car which had diplomatic license plates. They then opened fire and were able to take hostage. Early reports, it was 170 people had been taken by the attackers. We do know that at least 3 people have died, and now an operation is underway by security forces. We do have several hostages that have been freed. I'm going to bring in our Mark Perlman now, who joins me in the studio. Mark, you've been following this story. What more can you tell us?
In terms of the number of persons who were either freed or were able to get out of the hotel, we're told there are dozens of people, 60, 70. So a lot of people were just in their rooms and were able to get out or were brought out by Mali security forces. I also know that the UN forces were able to get in the hotel and get out some of their people. And so right now the situation is in flux. We know an assault is underway. From what we're hearing, there are not a lot of gunshots right now, but the attackers, whose number is still unclear, as you just mentioned, seem to be concentrated in just one floor of the hotel. So this is the situation right now. In terms of, there's no claim of responsibility right now. What we know is that the UN went on high alert in terms of terrorist threats just after the Paris attacks, just a week ago today. And so there were concerns. There had been attacks not only in northern Mali, but in the south of Mali, where Bamako is located. There have been attacks on places where foreigners used to go, hotels, restaurants, and clearly today, really, this is a target that's highly symbolic of the foreign presence. We know there was an Air France crew that was in the hotel. There were lots of concerns that they were maybe the prime target, but they were able to get out of the hotel. But this is a major blow for Mali, for the United Nations, for France, which still has a strong military presence since it intervened in Mali back in January of 2013.
Yes.